Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying this gorgeous Friday. Lots going on in DC this weekend. There's something in the water. There's the free go-go show, I think on 14th Street. And of course there's a handful of marches and stuff that you can be a part of this weekend. These are all activities that'll keep you on the move. I just wanted to say happy Pride Month as we're a little bit over halfway through. My name is Jewel, and I use she, hers pronouns, and I work to bring educational Instagram lives to the space with Whitman-Walker's community health team. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, Whitman-Walker's community health team has actually expanded its outreach efforts to include social media platforms. And so we cover various topics about HIV and STIs, sexual health practices, access to care, social determinants of health, and public health interventions. The community health team is here to educate and support you. Just going to wait for my co-host to join this. Today we're going to be talking about different activities that you can use summer and just different things that are here in the DMV area that are fun to do and get you outside and just get you to be a bit more active. So health.gov actually suggests that adults get a mix of aerobic and muscle strengthening activity just to stay healthy. So they specifically suggest that you get at least 150 minutes of aerobic activity each week, or that's 30 minutes a day for 5 days. And this is any activity that gets your heart beating a little bit faster. And for muscle strengthening activities, they recommend at least 2 days a week of activities that make your muscles work harder. Cool. We've got Whitman-Walker in the room. Interesting. I think Instagram's having a day where it's not letting them join us easily, but hopefully we get them in here soon. Awesome. Thanks so much. Hi, Whitman-Walker. Health.gov also suggests that kids and teens need about 60 minutes of aerobic activity every day, and of those daily 60 minutes, kids and teens should also include muscle strengthening days as well as part of their routines and exercises. And they should also do bone strengthening workouts as well. So the great thing about keeping your body moving is that there are so many options available, and you just have to choose one that works best for you. Whether it's brisk walks or light or intense hikes or swimming or dancing or biking, there are just so many options to choose from. So some muscle strengthening activities can include yoga. So whether you're into more of a quiet meditative yoga space or you like the DJ'd rooftop situation, you can find the yoga class or meetup of your dreams. It exists here and around DC somewhere. A quick Google search or Eventbrite search or Instagram search can help you find a yoga community that speaks to you and that is right for you. You can also explore boxing. That's something that I've gotten into this year and really enjoyed. And hello, Nellie and Coda. Thanks for being in the space today. The DMV is home to a handful of boxing gyms and chains, and boxing gives you the best of both worlds, providing a 2-for-1 muscle strengthening and aerobic activity workout. Boxing also builds endurance and focus, and it strengthens your core and your balance and provides you with some self-defense skills. So who doesn't want all of those things? You can also explore other defensive style and fight style workouts like jiu-jitsu or karate. Another 2-for-1 special activity is skating. That's a super, it's always been popular, but it's really taken off, I think, over the pandemic. So if you're into roller skating helps build muscle, endurance, and is aerobic. It's also a really safe activity, especially when you compare it to other physical activities like basketball or biking or football. And, people get injured a lot less from skating if they're, learning how to fall safely. But compared to those other sports, skating is a super safe activity in terms of like not getting an injury that you weren't prepared for as an adult. DC is also home to many CrossFit gyms, and is if you're really into like the super high intensity HIIT workouts and those are your jam, there's definitely a gym for you for that. Just check out a spot near you. And if there's a class you want to try out and you have any physical limitations or whatnot, just call ahead to the instructor and kind of talk to them about how they can modify their class so that it meets your needs and so that you're able to also get a good workout in. There's this really wonderful senior citizen and person who is wheelchair bound in my boxing class. He's there like a lot, and they are able to they're able to modify the workout to accommodate his needs. So I've always appreciated that about the boxing gym that I go to. So aerobic activities. Here are a few aerobic activities to consider that help you stay on the move this summer. So just a 30-minute drive from DC, you can go to Great Falls Park. It offers spectacular views of the woods and the waterfalls and just nature as a whole. And along with the hikes, it's a really great time for the whole family or whatever group of folks you want to go with. You can also walk around Rock Creek Park or take a day trip to Harper's Ferry for some hiking and exploring the town. These are all just really beautiful spots that we're fortunate enough to have here in the DMV. There's also the Capitol Crescent Trail, which stretches from Georgetown to Silver Spring with scenic vistas of the Potomac. You can bike, skate, walk, roll, or use anything with wheels to explore this trail. The Capitol Bike Share is also available if you want to rent some bikes. You can also go for a swim or walk your pet or dance in the mirror or on a dance floor. If there's a style of dance that you always want to learn, maybe salsa or samba or modern dance, you can see what classes are in and near and around you that you can just sign up for and go to. So these are just a few different aerobic activity options that you can explore this summer. Health.gov suggests that if you prefer more intense aerobic activity like running, you should aim for at least 75 minutes a week versus the 150 that we talked about before. One way that I plan to continue to be active this summer is to go on more hikes and then to continue going to boxing. I try to go like 3 times a week. I really enjoy it. And I'm going to try to get back into roller skating. I had a really bad fall. I didn't fall correctly, and so I haven't been skating as much, but definitely want to get back into that too. But hopefully everyone finds that right movement activity for them. If you don't really have time to be active, your schedule's too full, you've just got a lot of life going on and a lot of current responsibilities, even just 5 minutes of movement a day can be really life-changing and life-saving for your health. So even if it's just like 5 minutes of sit-ups and push-ups, that's great. Or if you go on a 5-minute walk, like just move something. That's the most important part and key takeaway for today. Move your body as best as you can, as much as you can. Before we go, we wanted to give a few reminders about the COVID-19 vaccines, but first we want to say happy early Juneteenth. This weekend is Juneteenth. Juneteenth started on June 19th, 1865, and it commemorates the emancipation of enslaved African Americans in Galveston, Texas, and was recognized as a federal holiday in 2021. So June 19th, 1865 is the day that the folks who were formerly enslaved in Galveston, Texas finally learned that they had been freed, but it was a couple of years late. So we celebrate this day of people, being aware of their freedoms and getting to live their lives as they see fit. So looking forward to all of the commemorations this weekend and wishing everyone a wonderful and restful and educational about the history of the day Juneteenth. Now, before we go, let's talk about COVID-19 vaccines. If you've already gotten vaccinated, congratulations. You've taken a really important step to preventing yourself, your loved ones, and your communities from illness. Multiple variants have soared across the world, and it's totally understandable why you might still want to keep wearing your mask, as the vaccine isn't 100% effective. It helps prevent hospitalization, death, and severe sickness with COVID-19, but it does not stop you from getting COVID-19. So just be alert, be aware, and be mindful of folks who are around you, especially if it's really a crowded space. Maybe you want to wear your mask if you're indoors. If you haven't been vaccinated and you're looking for an appointment, Whitman-Walker Health has COVID-19 vaccine available. Please reach out to us at 202-207-2480 to make an appointment. And if you're having trouble making an appointment with us, you can visit vaccinate.dc.gov or call 1-855-363-0333 if you're a DC resident. If you're a Maryland resident, you can visit covidlink.maryland.gov or call 1-855-634-6829. If you're a Virginia resident, you can visit vaccinate.virginia.gov or call 1-877-829-4682. And if you haven't been vaccinated yet and you're not looking for an appointment, please continue to follow CDC guidelines for mask wearing, quarantining, social distancing, and the like. It's very important that you consider getting the vaccine. Discuss COVID precautionary measures with those around you and be mindful of masks and just keep your distance, but especially when you do not know whether a person has been vaccinated or not. Thank you all so much for tuning in and wishing you a wonderful rest of your day, beautiful weekend, and active and moving summer. Bye.